I feel so weird. I feel so weird. I feel so weird. Anyway. Okay. Hello and welcome back. How is everyone? Hope everyone's doing good. So we did not do as many videos as planned in 2023. I also didn't do a lot of streams as planned in 2023, but we're not going to talk about that. There's hair on my microphone. There we go. So what we are going to do, we are going to talk about all the books I want to read in 2024. So let's just jump right in. So I want to read some nonfiction books. I have 3 here. I have a whole shelf of books, but I want to get to these 3 especially. So the first one I want to get to is called When Brains Dream. This one is why we have different types of dreams, like nightmares, lucid dreams, and such. It's super interesting. I picked it up recently, and I am excited to read it. I don't know where I'm going to put these, because I'm literally in between my desk and my bed. Maybe I'll just toss them right here on the floor next to me. And the next book I want to read is Reader Come Home by Marianne Wolf. I believe it's about like reading in a digital age. I bought this like a few months ago, probably in August. I do want to get to this. It's been on my agenda for a while, and it's not even that long. I swear my cats never want to be in anything until I sit down to do anything productive. I swear. Every time. The next book I want to get to is A Brief History of the Female Body by Dina Emeria. It's basically the history of like why females are how they are and how we came to be. It's actually pretty interesting. It has like some pictures. Let me see. Like pictures and diagrams and stuff. I have the feeling this is going to be one I want to read sooner than later because it is a topic I like, and the writing's pretty large. So that is the last nonfiction book I definitely want to get through. After I finish, I'll pop the picture of it here. Thinking Fast and Slow. I've been slowly chugging along through that book. But I may just have to like stop, put it down, and start reading a different nonfiction book. I do have one manga. I was recently gifted the rest of the series for Christmas. I will thank you down below and try to tag you in the description. But Barry, one of my subscribers on Twitch, which I'll have my Twitch linked below, generously gifted me the whole series, plus Sailor V, because Sailor Moon is my favorite series. So now I have these beautiful Eternal editions. Pretty pictures. The artwork is beautiful and they're on shiny pages. I am thoroughly excited to binge through all of these. Oh my Atlanta, this is gonna become a thing. The next book I want to get to is Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. I recently read Legends and Lattes and I flew through that book. I think I read it within like 4 days or 5 days. But this is a prequel to Legends and Lattes. I will pop Legends and Lattes up here. It's super good. I highly recommend it. I gave it a 4.75 out of 5. So there's a couple things I didn't like, but I want to read more by this author. Give me all the cozy mysteries. Cozy mysteries. I mean, cozy fantasy. Cozy fantasy. But we're going to carry on with the fantasy. I have a couple fantasy and like one sci-fi. Oddly enough, the fantasies are part of a series. So I want to try to finish the Raven cycle. I have book 3 right here, which is Blue Lily, Lily Blue. I know it's not technically fantasy, but it's magical realism, kind of. But it's Maggie Stiefvater. It's Maggie Stiefvater. That's all I have to say. But I did start it like forever ago. I got to chapter 12, page 96. And then I don't know what happened. I don't even know what happened. But I do want to carry on. I only have this book and the last book, which is the Raven King. I think I'll pop the picture on the screen. And then I can carry on into the Ronin spinoff series because I have all 3 books. And then the other fantasy book I want to get to is House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas, or Moss, however you want to say it. The new book comes out in January, and I kind of want to try to catch up, so I might try to binge read this, since I am currently reading the first book, and I'm already like a third way through it. I do want to finish this and get caught up. At least get caught up to the new book. But yes, I can't tell you what this is about because I have not finished the first book, and it is the second book in a series. So, there's that. And then I have the one sci-fi, which is Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson. I picked this up on a whim at a local bookstore. I still don't really understand it. Talks about a guy that delivers pizza, but in another, metaverse, he's a warrior prince dealing with hackers. I know one of my friends, Cypher Graybeard on Twitch, he suggested Neil Stephenson to me after finding out that I grabbed this book. So I would like to also read the other book I have is of his, which I'll pop on the screen. But I want to get to this. It has a cool katana on the front. So the next few books are literary fiction, young adult, and romance. 2 romance, I guess, technically. So let's do the young adult one. I don't read a lot of young adult, but I heard this is really good. Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. Francesca? Right? Yeah, I think that's right. I know she deals with anxiety, I believe. And she does like stuff online. That's all I really know. I know I could read the inside. I still don't understand what's going on, and I looked at this a few times. So we're just gonna go with it. I've had it on my shelf for a good bit. Oh, it has cool pages in it. Oh, it has drawings. I didn't even know it had drawings. But cool. Then let's do the literary fiction. So I do want to read A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihira. I've heard it's very emotional. Like it's a coming of age story. I've had this for a couple years now. I found it in a little free library near my house. That's why it's kind of damaged. But I heard it'll make you cry. Like in a good way, I guess. When books make me cry, usually it's not in a good way, but I just want to read this. I just don't know what it's about. And then the other one I would like to get to is Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. I think I tried to read this and got like a couple chapters in and I was like, yeah, no. But I want to give it a second go. The second book I know came out, but I think it might have second book syndrome from what I've heard reviews from like other YouTubers I watch. We'll see. It is blurred by Stephen King, and it says it's fantasy. I don't know if it's fantasy or just regular. It doesn't tell me. I've been told it is just a regular fiction novel, and I've been told it's a mystery. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I like it. Then I have 2 romance. So I do want to read, or at least attempt to read, more like fluffy romances, like stuff by Emily Henry. I just grabbed Beach Read off my shelf. I've heard good reviews of Emily Henry's adult romance books. Her young adult books, not so much. I don't know what this one's about. I kind of like going into fluffy romances kind of blind. So there's that. And then I do want to get to You Again by Kate Goldbeck. I don't know what it's about, but I know it's a fluffy romance. It looks like it's a hate to love. Hate to love? We'll see. It takes place in fall, I think. It looks very fallish, and I should have read this in the fall when I got it. I'm regretting that now. But I do want to read this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So that is everything I want to try to get to. I don't plan on getting to all of these. There is like 13 or 14 books. But I will pop in pictures of a couple other books I want to get to, like Aragon and what is the other Fourth Wing book? Iron Flame. I'll be posting pictures. I do want to reread Fourth Wing before I read Iron Flame, though. And I do want to finish Tomorrow, and Tomorrow, because I started it earlier in 2023 and I never finished it. But I will go through in another video of all the books that I started but didn't finish in 2023. There's a lot of them. I'm such a bad person. But for now, I will, I guess, talk to you soon. I will leave links to everything down below, and I will see you when my next video is. Bye!